He has a big
Evet.
smile on his face.
Öncelikle kendisini kısaca, hani bizim kanalda da onu tanımayanlar vardır muhakkak. Kendisini kısaca tanıtabilir mi?
So, tell everybody, hi Rodrigo, tell everybody about yourself. Introduce yourself to people
Okay.
who still don't
First
know
of
you very
all,
well.
what?
To some people don't know you very well, so
Oh
if you
yeah.
can
Oh yeah.
introduce yourself.
First of all, sorry guys, I don't talk Turkish is the
Turkish?
right word. Turkish,
Right.
but I hope soon I learn something. I'm from Brazil. I live in São Paulo, and I think like millions of guys born in 80s and 90s. I'm a huge fan of Michael. Michael is a big part of my life, and I'm very happy. Not only because of that, but just Michael makes me travel, know a lot of people, and just right now I'm here with Ezra and Batu talking with you guys, and that only happened because of Mike. So that's pretty much who I am. A huge
Great.
fan.
And how long have you been an impersonator of Michael Jackson?
I'm starting. I started to do that as a. Um, I was only a kid. I was 9 years old, and my mom said that I was very shy. I was not the type of kid who plays. So when she discovered that I like to dance Michael, she started to ask me to do that and start to support me to do that in front of people. Like first of all, do that in front of your family. Do that in front of
Right, right.
our neighborhood. And someday, when I was 9, I was on a little stage dressed like Michael, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So my entire life I do that, not as a professional, of course, because I was only a kid, but I do that my whole life. And then when I grew and I became an adult, I realized that this could be something bigger than only a hobby, that only something that makes
Yeah.
me happy.
Right.
Maybe other persons could be uh, thought that that would be great too. So that's how I started.
Okay, great. So, çevireyim.
Tabii tabii.
Yeah, Rodrigo teaser, Brezilyalı, São Paulo'lu. Gerçekten Michael Jackson'ı çocukluğundan beri seviyordu ve 9 yaşında dans etmeye başladı. Çünkü çok utangaç bir çocuktu. Annesi onu daha çok teşvik etti. İşte arkadaşların yanında yap, ailemizin yanında dans et derken daha çok alıştığı insanlar önünde dans etmeye ve büyüdükten sonra, yetişkin olduktan sonra profesyonel olarak dans etmeye başladı. Artık bu hobi olmaktan çıktı. Ve birçok yeri dolaştı ve birçok insanla tanıştı. Michael buna vesile olmuş. Çok da mutlu. Burada olmaktan da çok mutlu.
Çok güzel. Sormak istediğim soruları da sormuşsun zaten. Sıkıntı yok. Birinci kısımda.
Right.
Şunu soracağım. Yüzünde ufak da olsa Michael'a benzemek amaçlı estetik operasyonu var mı, yoksa sadece makyaj mı kullanıyor? Hemen şarja takıp geliyorum.
Okay, so he wants to know if you had any type of operations on your face to look
Oh
like
yeah. I had only once in my nose. I didn't like my nose. It's still not like I think will be good, but it's better than it was. So I'm happy with that.
Okay, so that was the only plastic surgery you had. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And
Everybody.
actually, I had a lot of beer, a lot. And I done the laser thing. They chew, and I don't have
Oh, really?
more.
But
Yeah,
I
I don't
know
like
that
it.
the laser epilation, the
Yeah,
laser thing, right? You got that
yeah, I
done.
don't like it.
Okay, good. So, bir tek burnundan ameliyat olmuş. Genel olarak burnunu pek beğenmiyormuş o yüzden. Bir de yüzündeki tüylerden lazer epilasyonla kurtulmuş. Başka da hiçbir şey yokmuş.
Teşekkür ediyoruz. Üçüncü olarak da
I wish I could do something to be more like Michael, like but I'm afraid, man, because once you're
Really?
done and it got wrong, you
You
mess it up.
can't go
So
back, right? Yeah, you
yeah,
don't want to take that risk.
I'm
You're right,
gonna say like
absolutely.
that.
It looks perfectly fine. You don't need to whiten anything up, like your chin and everything looks great. Buralarımla da oynamak istedim ama korktum diyor. Çünkü bir kere yanlış yapsan geri dönemezsin.
Tabii ki.
Evet.
Üçüncü olarak da kendisinin tanışma sürecinde bize anlattığı bir hikaye vardı. Türk olma, yani kökeninin Türk olma olayı, durumu. Onu biraz daha burada insanların içinde biraz daha açabilir mi? Ve Türkler hakkında, Türkiye hakkında bir bilgiye sahip mi, bir düşüncesi var mı? Türk hayranları olacaktır bu videodan sonra. Türk hayranlarına diyeceği bir şeyler var mı? Bir de annesi nereli?
Okay. So he's wondering about your Turkish roots, your ancestors, your grandfather, also where your mother is from. He was
Yeah.
curious about that too.
Uh-huh.
So what do you know about your roots?
Yeah, after we talked, I talked to my father, talked to my dad, and he said that actually we really have a person in family who maybe has the real documents, and I am trying to reach that person because the history I learned about my family, for my mother's side is all from Brazil. We have India. Nations, no, the right way to say is native
Native
Indians,
American? Native
native
American?
native Brazilians actually, and also some black people who came from Africa from
Right.
my mother's side, and from my father's side I have Portuguese, and my uncle. My father believes is from Turkey. My father said that he came running from a war, and he threw away all his real documents and started a new life here as a João Matos. That's why it's hard to find, because my father said that actually my grandfather died. My father was very young, but my father remembered that he was very afraid about the whole thing that running away. So he kind of make the whole documents like no, please don't touch don't. But there's one person in family who makes God the documents, and I really want to know that. I think very important.
Right. Okay. Büyük babası Türkiye'den savaştan kaçtığı için geldi. Daha önce zaten söylemişti bunu, anlatmıştı kendisi. Ve tabii ki babasının fotoğrafını da gördük. Türklere benziyor. Ama annesinin tarafı tabii ki Brezilyalı. Portekiz. Şimdi dokümanlara ulaşamıyorlar. Yani çünkü adları gerçek Türk adlarını bırakmışlar. Buraya geldiğinde farklı bir isim kullanmaya başlamışlar. Brezilya'ya gittiğinde dokümanlara ulaşmaya çalışıyorlar.
Yani peki belli bir şehir var mı, yoksa direkt Türkiye mi? Genel olarak Türkiye mi diyor?
Do you know which city your grandfather came from in Turkey? Do you have any information on that?
No, my father said, but I don't remind me now. My
Yeah.
father said that maybe one place, another place, But my father says that he truly believed that because my father said that he reminds that when he was a child, my grandfather always done turkey food,
Oh, really?
turkey food. Yeah, so
Turkish food.
turkey.
Your,
Sorry,
your,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. Your father was born in Brazil, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yani söylemişler oradan buradan şuradan ama şimdi hatırlayamıyor, tam olarak bilmiyor. Ama şunu biliyor ki babası, büyük babası yani hep Türk yemekleri yapıyormuş.
Hı hı.
O da Brezilya'da doğmuş da büyük babası ve babası Türk yemekleri yapıyormuş. Bunu biliyor sadece.
Anladım. Peki Türkler hakkında kendisi kişisel olarak ne biliyor? Bir düşüncesi var mı?
Well, what else do you know generally, like about Turkish people or Turkey?
what I know in general.
In general, right?
Oh, I don't know too much actually, but I think that there's some points that I truly believe that is very similar to some places that we have here in Brazil. You know?
Yes. I think his camera froze. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened.
Ha, dondu.
Yeah. Evet, çok fazla bir şey bilmiyorum ama diyor Brezilya'da gittiğimiz yerlere
Geldi.
benziyor. Onu biliyorum. Türk bayrağını da biliyor bu arada. Onu daha önce söylemişti. Hatta Türk bayraklı bir şey giymek, takmak istedi ama bulamadı. Bunu da söylemişti daha önce.
Şunu da sormak istiyorum. Bizim Türkiye'de çok popüler bir sanatçı. Bir klibi Arjantin'e kadar yayılmıştı. O da duydu mu acaba? Tarkan.
Oh, well, some time ago there was this famous pop singer, Turkish singer called Tarkan, and he was actually famous in even South American countries. Have you ever heard of his name?
Maybe I don't remember his name, but maybe I could remember some song because a lot of times songs came from Turkey and from India and from a lot of places. Brazil plays a lot of. So
Really?
from the name of the singer, I don't remember, but maybe if I heard the song, I could remember. Yeah.
Probably, yes, because he was famous in South American countries, like in your country too. Çok Türkiye'den, Hindistan'dan bir sürü şarkıcılar bizde çok çalınıyor, dinleniyor. Şarkıları duyarsam hatırlarım diyor.
Evet.
İsmini hatırlamam ama diyor.
Anladım, anladım.
Evet.
İlk olarak kendisiyle tanışmadan önce bizim kanalın Instagram sayfasındaki postlara like'lar atıyordu. Ben onun ismini ilk defa orada gördüm ve sonra kliplerini izledim. Michael Jackson dansçısı olduğunu, yani taklitçisi olduğunu öğrendim. Şimdi bizim kanalda da birkaç video izlediğini söyledi bana. Believe kanalını nasıl keşfetti? Bunu öğrenebilir miyim?
So some time ago, he actually noticed that you would actually watch his videos on his channels. You would like his videos and everything.
Yeah.
So then after that, he started to watch your videos and started to see who you are, what you were doing, and then he said,
God.
"Oh, he's a great impersonator," and he really liked you.
God.
So what he's wondering is, how did you discover? How did you come across his channel? When did that? And how did that happen?
You know, we know that a lot of fans of Michael believes that Michael passed, and a lot of them believe that Michael's still alive. And I don't like when, no matter what side, I don't like when they use as what they believe it to offend the other side. So a lot of times at the beginning people say, "Oh, look at that video," and then I start to watch it, And I think that is very respectful, because I think that uh, it's not only about what we believe, but it's about how we can show the people what we believe. So I think it's very respectful. Some people don't think that. Some guys think that, oh no, we can not talk about this. Oh my gosh. But I think once we believe it and we find a way to say that we respect, we must be respected. So
Right.
that's how I found the channel. And I think that I don't know, but I think the whole world is pretty much the main search of the whole thing today. A lot of people go to his channel to find.
Right. It's global, right? It's very
Yeah,
international. Yeah. That's why
yeah.
it got your attention. So, diyor ki şimdi bir sürü kanal var Michael'dan bahseden ama bu kanal çok saygılı bir şekilde neye inandığın değil ama bunu nasıl anlattığın, inandığın şeyi nasıl anlattığın önemliydi. Ve bunu çok güzel bir dille, çok güzel bir yöntemle, saygıyla anlatılmasını çok beğendim. Bu çok ilgimi çekti diyor.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ve şunu da gördüm, yani bu bütün dünyadaki herkes tarafından uluslararası olarak takip edilen bir kanal haline gelmiş.
Yes.
Bu da bunu fark etmiş. Evet. Çünkü insanlar saygısızca konuşuyor, bilmeden konuşuyor. Ama burada saygıyla inanılan bir şey ifade edildiği için bu beni etkiledi diyor.
Çok güzel. Peki, kendisi ilk olarak Michael'ın yaşadığını düşünüyor mu? Bu ihtimal ona göre yüzde kaç? Ve Michael'ın yaşadığı ile ilgili hangi teorileri biliyor ve hangisi ona daha çok gerçekçi geldi?
So, here comes a question, actually.
Okay.
Do you believe that Michael Jackson will be possibly alive? And what percent, like if you thought about it in your mind, like a percentage, give it a percentage, what percent you will say, like, oh, something percent maybe
Okay.
is alive? And
Yeah.
what theories do you think there's out there? What theory is the one that will, make you actually think that he will be alive?
Okay. I'm not a guy that thinks that once I believe something, this must be the eternal truth of my life. I don't believe that. I think that it's okay to change mine. So since Michael passed, I felt that my mind goes like that. The biggest part of me believes that he passed, but every time I read something, and I still don't know if it is something that I read or something that I really want to believe it. But a lot of times I said, okay, that makes sense. Let me think. Okay, that could be possible. Because, the reasons why is, I know that Michael was a very private person, but I still think that the whole thing is weird because we don't have a lot of information. We have documents with wrong names, and we have people who doesn't say anything about it. And there's a lot of documents from the, is this is something very, we're gonna say something very, how can I say it? When we have to say something that we know that is polemic, is
Yes.
correct. But
Yes.
yeah, but there's a lot of things about the whole This
Conflict.
Is It production that it doesn't connect. There's a lot of loose points that makes me think that it was such a huge project that it don't make sense. There's so many loose points. Something very wrong, you know? Almost like a commercial, like the magicians when they do like the fog curtain, like
Yeah,
boom, and we don't watch the whole thing. And sometimes I feel like that.
like an illusion.
Yeah, I don't know how to say how much I believe it or how much I wish I could believe it. But I think that I truly never believe 100% that he passed. I don't know how to say how percent I believe that he's still, but I can tell you that if I woke up tomorrow and all the news put in their front page, Michael is still alive, I think I would be so happy about it, no
You
matter
have a,
what,
yeah, you have a
because
feeling that
yeah,
it might
and
happen
I
one
and
day.
I have to be honest. I don't care if some people will say bad things about it or judge
Right.
him. I will feel just, oh my God, that guy is
Thank
still
God.
here.
Yeah.
Maybe I still have a chance to hug him.
I
It will be
know,
the
right?
first thing
Oh my God.
yeah, it will be the first thing
Why
I'll
not?
cross my mind. So I think it's pretty much that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I
Um,
think I think a lot of fans will think like that.
yeah, I absolutely think the same way you do, actually. I totally agree with you. Because we never know. A lot of things are very shady, like
Yeah.
smoke in the mirror with
Yeah.
his death. Yeah.
And as I said, sorry to interrupt you, but as I said, it's not about judge what the other one believes. It's just about what someone believes and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me translate all what you said to
Okay.
Batu. So he says, well, pardon, Türkçe de diyor ki, Michael çok hani mahremiyetini seven bir insandı ve ya bu konu çok tartışıldı, çok üzerinde konuşuldu, değişik değişik fikirler var. Ama bu iş e, bir reklama sanki Michael'ın bütün ölüm hikayesi sanki kocaman böyle bir reklam. Sanki böyle bir hani e, sihirbaz bir adam çıkmış gösteri yapıyor. Yani sanki bir illüzyon var ortada. Yanlış giden bir şeyler var. Normal olmayan bir şeyler var. Çünkü araştırdıktan sonra bunu görüyor. Ve hani ben bunu yüzdeye vurmak istersem ne kadar yüzde şu kadar inandığımı bilemem ama %100 eminim ki yani o ölmemiş olabilir. Sorgulamak gerekiyor. Ve ben hani istiyorum ki bir gün bir sabah uyanayım, ona tekrardan belki sarılabilirim. Yani bir ümidim var. Her şey olabilir, her şey mümkün. Çünkü ve hani şimdi yine kanaldan tabii bahsediyor. Yani buna inanan insanları sürekli hani eleştiriyorlar, saldırıyorlar ya. Yani bu insanların inancını yargılamak değil, e, yargılamaktan ziyade e, tarafsız yaklaşabilmek.
Yes.
Yani sadece hissettiğin şeyi sorgulayacaksın. Hemen ön yargı yapmadan. Bunu demek istiyor.
Of course.
Kesinlikle. Bu kadar.
Bu mu? Bu açık yüreklilikle verdiği cevaba nazaran ben de ona şu konuda teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Michael taklitçileri genel olarak konuştuğum için biliyorum. Onun öldüğünü kabul edip inananları sataşıyorlar. Bunu şu sebepten dolayı yapıyorlar. Hep ilginin onlarda olmasını istiyorlar. Birçok taklitçi de bunu gördüm. Kendisi de Michael Jackson taklitçisi ama açık yüreklilikle doğruları söyleyebiliyor. Tebrik ediyorum.
Yani diğer taklit eden kişiler Michael'ın
Evet.
öldüğüne inanıp anladım.
Hep gözlerin onların üzerinde olmasını istiyorlar. Yani Michael'ın ismini artık hani bırakın da bizi izleyin gibi.
Evet. So like Batu just shared some insights, some of his thoughts about impersonators. It's very interesting. He thinks that, he feels that, he believes that most impersonators approach this dead hoax, Michael, possibly being alive subject matter as like, oh, Michael is dead. Leave him alone. Now watch me. All the spotlights should be on me. Like, I am the star now.
Yes.
I am the new Michael Jackson now.
Yes.
Well, he didn't use these exact words, but that's what he's trying to say. So you understand what I mean, right? Like, forget about that. Like, why are you even discussing that, the possibility of, he'll be alive? So watch me and be my fan. I am the new Michael. So, like, they have this kind of approach. And he thinks that this is wrong. And he thinks that you are not one of those people. You're different. Because you're brave and honest with that. And you can share your honest opinion in a humble way.
Yeah. First of all, I always like to say that I'm not an artist who discovered who could imitate Michael. I'm a fan who was imitating Michael and then discovered that could be an artist. So that puts me on a position that I always be behind him. It's not about me. It's about Michael. So Michael showed us his entire life that a lot of times his record company doesn't believe him. The media doesn't believe him. A lot of people doesn't believe him. And he only got us fans. So I'm not trying to do something different as an impersonator. I'm just trying to do something that I believe I learned with Michael. So even if I believe he passed, that don't make me the right to judge the ones who believe he's still alive. Because I believe that the love we share, or I like to believe that the love we share is the same. And we are not talking about some crazy idea. Someone woke up one day and said, you know what, I think Michael could be alive. There's a lot of search. There's a lot of things. I think that if the ones who has a lot of information could share those information, a lot of discussions will ending because we will know a lot of truth that we still don't know. So I think that because I don't know if it is about impersonators or about a human, it's kind of a human perception. Some people like to be like, oh, look at me, and of course I like when people like what I do. But when they don't like it, it's okay because it's not about me. It's about Michael. I'm just one guy. There's 1,000 doing that. If someone don't like me, maybe like other, or maybe like everyone, or maybe doesn't like anyone. I think that for me, the reason I started to do that is because Michael makes me feel so happy about it, and I still want to do it as long my body let me do it. So
right,
it's not about me.
Definitely, definitely. See, that's the right approach, and I totally agree with you. So, well, bütün bu Michael Jackson taklit etmek falan, bu benimle ilgili bir şey değil. Ben sadece Michael'ın bir hayranıyım. Onun gibi sanatımı yapmaya çalışıyorum. Onun arkasındayım. Yani. Michael'a hiç kimse inanmıyordu. Medya inanmıyordu. Record şirketleri inanmıyordu. Hiçbir şey, kimse onu desteklemiyordu. Bir tek biz hayranları vardık onun. Bizim onu yalnız bırakmamamız lazım. Bizim hani şunu demek istiyor. Bizim hani birbirimizle kavga edeceğimiz yerde birbirimizi dinlememiz, anlamamız lazım demek istiyor. Daha toparlayarak söyleyeyim. Çünkü ben mesela diyor, neden hani Michael'ınla ilgili birisi bir şey anlattığında neden ben onu dinlemeyeyim? Yeni bir fikri vardır, yeni bir bilgi vardır, öğrenirim. Niçin tartışmayayım? Tartışmak derken kavga tartışması değil. Discuss yani konuşmak, mülakat etmek. Niye dinlemeyeyim, konuşmayayım? Belki bir şeyler öğrenirim. Belki onun hayatta olduğuna dair. Belki gerçekten birileri bir şey biliyordur bununla ilgili. Hani bu anlamda çok alçak gönüllü bir insan. Ve ben bunu diyor Michael'ın taklitçileri, bunu diyor yani binlerce kişi yapıyor diyor. Yes. O yüzden bir tek ben değilim. Niye ben ilgimin benim üzerinde sadece onu? Tabii diyor insanlar beni dinlediğinde, izlediğinde, beğendiğinde hoşuma gidiyor ama diyor bu benimle ilgili bir şey değil diyor.
Yes.
Evet. Yani doğru söylüyor. Ben telefonumu şarja takıyorum.
Thank you.
Telefonumun şarjı çok çabuk bitiyor. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Esra abla.
Yeah.
Brezilya basınında, medyasında bu durum nasıl yer alıyor peki? Michael'ın yaşadığı mevzu nasıl yer alıyor?
How about Brazilian media press? What do they say regarding the rumors of Michael Jackson being alive? That holds.
There's some journalists very important here in Brazil that truly believe that he's alive, and
really
still and still say I still believe. There's a lot of singers, Brazilian singers, that still believe it. As I said, it's not about judge what someone believes. It's about respect. So there's the media. I'm not sure, but I think maybe 2 or 3 months ago, one guy here in Brazil, very, very, very popular, called Bati. His name is Bati. He made a half program, a half show, talking about things that he believes, and he knows that this type of thing makes the audience crazy. So he said that he one day he will do a special about it, and I truly believe that he will behind you, man, because they always do.
This person, Bachi, is he like a talk show host?
It's not a talk show, but it's how can I say? It's like it's a news day, like the news of the day. He got like the end of the afternoon, and he talked about the news of what happened in our country, what happened in Brazil, and those, I think 2 months ago or 3, he said, "Oh, let's talk about this," and it was very fun because there was a lot of time that no one's in the media said about it. So the fans kind of, oh my God, what? Oh my God, there's some news. Oh my God, because it was very uncommon.
So
I think that the full name is Roberto Bacci.
Oh,
Roberto Bacci. I'm definitely going to do my research on that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like curious about these names. Like you said, some singers, some journalists, they believe that Michael Jackson is alive. So do you have the names that you can share with us, or maybe like actually you can share those with us later if you don't have those names? Because I really I like to know.
Oh, I'm afraid to say the wrong names now, but I know that there's actors, singers, humorists that truly believe that Michael is still alive. That's it. I believe it, no matter what. I'm afraid to say some name and say the wrong name, but
Yeah,
I
so
can send you later all the names.
later, definitely, because
Yeah.
that's like my personal request from you.
Okay.
So
No, the pleasure.
yeah, Brezilya'da gerçekten birçok aktör, oyuncu, şarkıcı, gazeteci Michael Jackson'ın yaşadığına inanıyormuş.
Oo.
Hatta ben kimlerdir bunlar diye sordum. Tam şimdi yanlış isimler vermek istemiyorum.
That's good.
Araştırıp sonra veririm dedim. Bu da benim kendi sorumdu ona.
Hı hı.
Önemli çünkü. Bir de bir haber yapan bir ünlü bir kişilik var televizyonda. Roberto Bacci adında.
Wow.
Yine evet yani yine böyle bir show programında yine Michael'ın hayatta olabileceğini falan bahsetmiş. İnsanlar böyle meraklıymış, şaşkınmış. Yani ben bunu araştırmak istiyorum tabii ki. Bu kişiyi ve diğerlerini de öğrendikten sonra ilginç bence. Çünkü birçok insan hani eğer ünlü insanlar pek yorum yapmak istemiyorum ben. Evet. Bu kadar.
Peki TV Globo kanalını biliyor musun? TV Globo. Do you know?
TV Globe. Do you know this
Yeah, I
channel?
know it.
Oh, see
I know.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Show Davida programını biliyor mu? Show Davida.
Oh yeah. I know it.
Ben oraya röportaj yaptım. Beni çıkardılar oraya.
You
İzlemiş.
had you had interview with those channels? Yes, he did. When?
Oh, that's awesome. This is the biggest channel in Brazil, and Show da Vida is the biggest TV news on Brazil.
Right. Brezilya'daki en büyük televizyon kanalı.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he had an interview with them actually. That's what he said.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes. It is awesome because I didn't even know.
Bir
Cool.
videom çok tutmuştu. 4 milyon kadar izlendi. Beni
Really?
davet ettiler Skype aracılığıyla. Bir Türk bir çevirmen bulmuşlar hatta. Bayağı kapsamlı bir ekipleri var.
Oh, so like because one of his videos actually reached the number of like 4 million people watched one of his videos, and then like they invited him, and then they found a Turkish a Brazilian translator, and they totally had an interview with him because 4 million people, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, as I said, is a search place. People search for mention.
Right.
Peki bu sahte ölümle ilgilenen, kendisinin iletişimde olduğu bir program, biri, gazeteci, benim iletişime geçebileceğim biri var mı?
Very good question. Very good question. And well, do you personally know? Would you be able to contact anyone, like any actor, singer, journalist, whoever, that Batu can actually connect, so they can have this connection and communicate and talk about this topic?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
I don't know all of them, but the ones I know, of course, will be a pleasure.
Okay, tabii ki tanıdıkları varmış.
Tamam, iletişim konusunda yardımcı olabilir mi?
Yeah. So you can help
because
them.
One thing is very fun. I don't know if it happens with you guys, but here, no matter, sometimes we have a very huge famous person in Brazil. But the fact that that people being so fan of Michael kind of connect us. So we are in a room and there's no famous, there's no journalist, there's no singer, there's only fan. When you realize we are like, for me, at least for me, it's like that. When you realize we are on a room, talk like, oh man, you watched the Brunei Ghost. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Oh, you saw that video about the thing that Michael maybe still alive with a bag, and there's no famous person. It's only fans. That's something that I like it a lot.
Okay. Özellikle sadece hayranlarla bir odada konuşulduğu zaman, işte bu videoyu izledim mi, Michael yaşadığıyla ilgili heyecanlı konuşmaları, heyecanlı sohbetleri daha çok seviyormuş. Get back to that. So you will definitely make that connection and then connect those people and then
Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Yardım edecek.
Yeah, don't worry.
Tamam.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yayın sonrası o zaman şey yaparız.
Yeah.
Okay. Bana şunu hala söylemedi. Hani Michael'ın yaşadığıyla ilgili en çok çarpıcı ona ne gelmiş? Hani örneğin Dave olayını biliyor mu? O mu çarpıcı geldi? İnanmaya, sorgulamaya başladı. Olayı soruyorum.
Okay. What actually specifically, what incident made you think that Michael could have been alive? Like, for example, what kind of death hoax? What kind of evidence? What kind of theory? Like a specific one he's asking. Like for example, Dave Rottenberg.
Okay.
Remember? Like, was
Yeah.
that one? Was it something else? Which one actually impressed you the most?
Yeah, I think that the most I read about Michael, or the most I learn about him, I think that the main reason that he could do that, it was how hurt the world makes he feels. I think that in some points Michael got a place that he was so hurt. He was so hurt that maybe he was like, why should I stay being Michael for those people? I think a lot about that because how can I say, okay, I'm just an impersonator. I'm just like that. Michael is the whole thing.
Oh.
Sometimes it's hard for me. Sometimes I felt like, okay, maybe it's time to stop it because sometimes it's hard. And I just cannot imagine how hard it was for him. So for me, the main reason it was how hurt he was. The whole thing that makes me think that is very stranger. I still don't buy anything that Conrad Murray said.
Okay, that's the main thing you're holding on to.
No, it's not what I hold on, but I think that there's so many loose points, like I was got the telephone, and I'm a hard the doctor, and I was pushing him on a bed, and I got too late to call, and the whole situation makes that start makes a lot of point God loses.
Right.
And then we got a lot of things that doesn't connect it because the whole thing starts in a way very strange. I have to say that Dave is something that is not connected with me. Like, okay, I believe that Dave. I have to say that Dave is not one thing that makes me believe. But I think the whole situation about the way that the God the body and the way that goes in a place and the way the family, you know, the way the family, some of them, not the whole family, but the way some members of the family um, got themselves in a place that is very. I don't know if it was someone of my family. I was not being like that, so it's weird. I think it's weird, and I always think that I know that there. I know we are talking about Hollywood. They got huge projections like that, but I think that it was so everything was so in point. No, you know, we got the trailer, we got the movie, we got the funeral, we got the shows, we got the singer, we got the lights, we got, you know, I think that it's so weird how things got so big and, you know, it's not normal.
Yes, I think also his family members had some slip ups, like didn't want to say, but like said it by mistake. So that's like slip up on several occasions and several different family members. Like one time, Jermaine said Michael Jackson was dead long before he went to the airport, and then he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. He went to the
Yeah,
hospital."
yeah, yeah.
So that the interviewer is like trying like, what? What are you saying? So then he had to correct himself. Like one time, Latoya said, "Oh, watch the movie Illusionist. You're gonna see a lot of clues. It's important. Don't believe everything you hear. Watch the movie Illusionist." She actually looked in the camera specifically, and then seriously, he looked in the camera. She looked in the camera saying, "Watch the movie Illusionist." Illusionist is about a guy who actually faked his death, a famous
Yeah,
person who actually faked his death. You know,
yeah.
like that movie you told us about the other day. Um, so um, the last son, the last chance, the guy who fakes his. I
Oh
actually
yeah,
watched
the
the
soap opera.
trailer, the soap opera, right? I actually watched the trailer of that soap opera, and
Yeah,
yeah, I watched some. I watched like 2 episodes of it. It's just like really, it was interesting. So there's
yeah,
this other character. They meet in an island, and the woman, a fisherman's wife, and she goes back. I know the whole story right now. So
yeah.
definitely,
It
definitely,
always inspired. It was always inspired by the whole situation that was created about the fake death of Michael.
right.
They did they don't speak a name Michael in this soap opera. Is all created in the Brazilian culture, but is inspired by it.
Right. We're gonna talk about that now after this one because I want the Turkish people know about that soap opera. But before that, let me translate what we talk. I will try to translate the whole thing. I already forgot what you were saying. Also, you were just saying. Okay, I'm gonna translate now.
Okay.
Şimdi mesela bu adamın kafasında düşünüyor. Bu adam kaçmak için bir yer arıyordu. Bir yerlere gidip kaçtığını düşünüyorum. Mesela Conrad Murray'in anlattıklarına ben inanmıyorum. Çünkü her şeyi izlemiş.
Yes.
Söyledikleri birbirini tutmuyor. İşte telefonla aradığı saat olsun,
Yes,
onu
man.
nasıl hayata çevirmeye çalışıyor. E, Yani bu işlem tabii yatağın üzerinde olmaz.
Of course.
Birçok yanlışlıklar var. E, Ben kendisine şey de söyleyecektim. Onu söyleyeceğim şimdi. Dr. Oz, Mehmet Öz'ün programına çıkmıştı. Ve ben gittim ve odaya geri geldiğimde
Evet.
yatakta yatan kişi aynı kişi değildi. Başka bir insandı demişti. Dr. Oz'un programında söylemiş. Dr. Oz zaten burada Amerika'da ünlü ama Türk birisi ama program yapıyor.
Evet, evet.
Sağlık yani doktor. Um, so hani
About the doctor, can I say one more thing?
you heard that right? Because I was about to say that too.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. About the doctor, what I believe that the guy was in there to make the whole thing mess up,
You're
or
talking about the
he was there to kill
Murray.
Michael. I don't I don't
Okay.
I don't find I cannot see other options. You know, he was there to make the whole smoke Kurchin, you know, the illusion smoke, he was there, or he was there to kill Michael, because there's, you know, there's a lot of mistakes that I don't think how can someone do those mistakes, you know, when we read the whole persecution is the right
Right,
word.
right. It
When
is.
we read the persecution, he not only let Michael die, but he also commit crimes. He got fake names to get a medicine. He got a lot of mistakes that, you know, I think that it was he got very easy on that. They got easy on him, and
Right.
he was there to make that smoke thing or kill Mike. I know it's something very sad to say it. I know
Right.
it's not a good place. It doesn't came from a good place. Say that, but I don't like the whole idea of that guy. Don't
Yes,
like it.
because yeah, because the things he did, the things he performed, is not someone from a licensed professional doctors. It's
Yeah,
not something a licensed professional licensed doctor would do. So
yeah.
something's wrong there.
It's not from someone who wants to keep you safe.
Right, right. Like yeah, things were not normal. Things did not add up for
Yeah,
sure. A lot of smokes and mirror. Um, Yani doktor gerçekten onu öldürmeye çalışıyordu. Gerçekten de bu işi böyle senaryo şeklinde hani oynadı demek istiyor.
Yes.
Yani onun işi o şeyleri oluşturmak, ortalığı karıştırmak. Yani bir detox oluşturmaktı demek
Yes.
istiyor. Çünkü normal bir doktor, ben de onayladım bunu, aynı fikirdeyim. Normal bir profesyonel lisans olan bir doktorun yapacağı hareketleri yapmadı. Yani bu saçma şeyler yaptı. O kadar yanlış şeyler yaptı ki
Of
normalde
course.
yapmaması gerekiyordu. Bunu bilinçli olarak yaptığını düşünüyor.
Kendisini yargılayan yargıçla tatile gitmesini biliyor mu?
Yeah, of course. Like he went on a vacation with the judge who persecuted him.
Yes.
I
Oh,
did know that.
that's so
Like,
Oh my
funny.
god.
and with this whole thing with this number 7 is also something crazy. One time I saw a picture that one time he was sitting on a chair, like a pedicure chair, and the chair had like number 7 on it. That's crazy. Like he's wearing like outfits that has like number 7 image on it. Like so, like what are you trying to say? I don't. And the whole like the courtroom, the toys in the courtroom, a lot of it's like a whole charade. It's like a whole
Yeah,
show, like a big show.
yeah,
This is crazy. It's just nothing makes sense.
yeah. And that's why I don't like it when they play with fans, because
Yeah,
I think that sometimes this is not respect what the fans feels. You know,
right.
I have to. One thing I hated on the Michael album, the cover of Michael album, it was that they put in
Alive,
his
alive.
lip the light. I don't feel I don't think that is respectful. It's not respectful. I can see that they plan to do media and people talk. Oh my God, look at that! But I don't think that is respectful, because I don't think that Michael is in charge to say, oh, put the light in my lips. I don't think, you know.
So you think the original picture did not have that image on the lips, and they did it just to exploit the
So
fans?
I wish I could found some image to know that, because
Oh, I know.
sometimes I feel like maybe Michael asked them, or maybe someone said, "Oh, let's put it and let's the fans talk about it." And that thing that, oh, put it there and fans talk about it, is the thing that makes me sad about it, because I think that it comes from a place that it doesn't respect our our love. It doesn't respect us as a fan. If
Yes.
Michael's, if it was something that Michael said, put it, it was okay. But I don't like the idea that some guy that
Yeah.
doesn't love Michael, some guy on an office said, "Oh, let's put light on his lips and let's the fans talk
Let's
about it."
put it out there and let's like
Yeah,
create a conflict and a debate
yeah,
and people will talk about it forever and then
yeah. I wish I could have one information to know about it.
I know like you're like still like asking like is it real, is this a truth, like you don't like it when people try to take advantage of this death hoax situation
Yeah,
and make money
yeah,
off of it. Actually, that's what you're trying to say. I
yeah.
totally agree with that. Okay, şimdi çok güzel bir şeye değindi. Bazı insanlar da bu durumdan yararlanmak istiyor. Mesela
Yes.
işte bir tane resminde dudağında live yazıyormuş.
Yes.
Belki diyor ya diyor onu diyor bilerek birisi yaptıysa hani sırf şey çıkarmak için. Öyle mi böyle mi yaşıyor mu bir kargaşa çıkarmak için tartışma ortamı. Yani çünkü onlar bazı kesim bunun üzerinden para yapıyor olabilir.
Yes.
Ki ben de öyle düşünüyorum. Ve bu insanları daha çok birbirine düşürüyor. Daha çok kafalarını karıştırıyor. Yani ortada doğru bilgi vardır ama yanlış bilgiler de olabilir. Yani
Yes.
karışık. O zaman bu insanlara haksızlık oluyor diyor. Bu bize çünkü hayranların duygularıyla oynamış oluyorlar.
Yeah.
Çünkü neye inanacağını şaşırıyorsun ki bence de doğru. Bazı şeyler çok ortalıkta fazla bilgi kirliliği de var.
Hı hı.
Bunu demek istiyor.
Şunu sormak istiyorum. Benim için en büyük olaylardan birisi belki de en büyüğü. Dave olayını izlediğinde bir Michael Jackson hayranı olarak gözlerini kapattığında veya gözleri açık fark etmez. Onu duyduğunda ne hissediyor? Yani bunu izleyip de hala Michael'ın öldüğünü düşünenleri ben anlayamıyorum.
He's asking specifically Dave, what you think about Dave when you watch him, when you see the real Dave, how he looks, how he actually sounds. He sounds a little different than Michael, definitely different. He talks in a different manner because I seen I've seen a video clip of a footage of his real voice, how he speaks. He uses like curse words, a totally different manner. But the one on oh god, somebody's like peeking through the window. It's scary. All right, my next door neighbor. But yes, it's old crazy lady. I live with like old ladies all around. I'm surrounded with old ladies. So what do you think? What kind of feeling do you get from this? The Dave that was on Larry King's show.
Oh,
Like did you sense anything weird, different? Like how that makes you feel? He wants to know how that makes you
yeah.
feel.
That Dave on Larry King, for me it was something very strange because the inflections, the voice, the way he looks, it was something very that it reminds me, Michael. I would not lie. It reminds me,
Yes.
but the other things that I saw, it doesn't have the same effect. But uh, I always think if it is, yeah, if it is something that because we are watching him only for some minutes, so I didn't know if this is something that it goes 24 hours a day or only that part. And also, I don't know, maybe because I truly believe that Dave loves so much Michael, and I think that when we love so much someone, we have that person as a motto. So I don't know, maybe Dave kind of got that how the words. Oh my gosh, maybe they've got the way they express themselves because he truly loves Mike. So that's the this is that's awesome you asked because this is the part when sometimes I said okay there's something there and then I said or maybe not because you know could be but I don't believe I cannot believe that they weren't lurking it was Michael I cannot believe. Oh my gosh! But I'm not the guy who said, "Oh, I'm totally 100% because I don't want to." You know, as I said, if Michael appears tomorrow and said, "Look at that, it was me," I would be very happy, man. I don't have
I
that.
know.
I don't have the need to be right.
Yes, we don't even have to be like the rest of it is like then everything's gonna be like so silent and everything. It's gonna
Yeah.
be serenity. Yes, finally we're in peace. And we don't have to say anything to anyone anymore.
Uh,
We don't have to
and
prove anything
actually,
to anyone anymore.
yeah, and actually, here in Brazil, there's also impersonator called Gleitzel, and he was very he truly believes that Michael is still alive, and he goes on TV. He said about it, and I also can put him in touch with you,
Okay. What's his name?
Gleitzel.
What? So.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, let me just do my translation job. Şimdi Dave'i görünce o programda tuhaf bir şeyler olduğunu fark ettim. Tuhaf görünüyordu. Sesi başkaydı, görüntüsü başkaydı, hareketleri başkaydı.
Of course.
Yani normal değildi gerçekten. Bir yandan da şunu düşünüyorum diyor. Acaba Michael'ı çok seviyordu. Onun için çok özel bir insandı. Acaba kendini mi benzetmeye çalıştı o programa çıktığında? Hani öyle bir özümsemiş ki hani Michael'ı. Ona mı benzemek istedi? Onu da düşündüm dedi. Yani her şey mümkün diyor çünkü. Hani ama Michael mı oradaki çıkan kişi değil mi bilmiyorum. Hani %100 emin olamıyorum diyor. Açıkça yani söylüyor. Keşke bir günde diyor çıksa da karşımıza maskesini şöyle bir çıkarsa da işte ben burada dese o zaman çok seviniriz. Hani o zaman haklı mıyız değil miyiz? Yani haklı olmamız önemli, haklı olmam önemli bile değildi. Yani yeter ki dönsün gelsin.
Yes.
Yine. Yani. Bir de Kletso diye bir ünlü bir adam varmış. O ciddi Michael'ın yaşadığına inanıyormuş ve ciddi bir şekilde bu konuyla ilgili şovlar yapıyormuş. O kişiyi tanıyormuş ve o kişiyle iletişime geçebilirmiş bizimle iletişime geçmesi için.
Çok güzel, çok güzel.
Hatta.
Bu konuyla ilgili not aldın mı Esra abla?
Yeah.
Tamam. Çok ünlü. Adı neydi? Ben de yazayım.
Kletso dedi ama onun nasıl spell yapılır? How do you spell Kletso? The person who has actually shows.
Gleidson.
Oh, Gleidson. Gleidson.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Tamamdır. Şunu soracağım. Bu detoks mevzusunda çok mühim bir yere sahip bence bu olay. Hazır Michael Jackson danslarını yapan bir kişiyi de bulmuşken şunu sormak istiyorum. Her insan Michael Jackson'ın dansını taklit edebilir. Ama onun hissettirdiklerini, vücut dilini bana göre taklit edemez. Suffer from Ashes kanalını duymuş mu? İzlemiş mi? Ne düşünüyor?
So, okay, he says anybody can be an impersonator, but not everybody can actually reflect the spirit, the soul, the personality of Michael Jackson, as in like the body language and everything.
Yeah.
So he says there's this person called, well, his nickname is Suffer Girl from Ashes, and
On
he's
YouTube.
been, he's been like on YouTube, and he had like a Facebook page too. Suffer Girl from Ashes, the name he goes by. He actually, do you know him at all? Because you've never heard of him? No. You
The
need
name,
to.
no. Maybe I could watch some video, but by the name, I don't remember.
Okay, because that person, he,
He's an impersonator.
yes,
No.
we don't know
Yeah.
who he is. He looks like an impersonator. So the idea is he was around for like a couple of years ago. I guess he stopped making videos, but he would be in a different secluded area. We don't know which location. It's like shady. I don't know. But
Okay.
he puts a mask on his face. He covers his face, and his body structure, like his physique body structure, is like exactly like Michael Jackson. And his mannerisms, his moves, everything, not just the dance
Okay.
figures, but the move, every move he makes is just like you're just like watching Michael actually.
Whoa, please
So
let
he
send
acts
me
like him
a
totally.
link later because I don't know him.
Yes, you have to. You should look into definitely. Um, it's like SOFURGO, like suffer go from
Esra abla,
FROM
linki
ashes. You know, like
WhatsApp grubuna
ashes.
attım.
That's what it is. I think he sent you some links or something. Batu just sent you some links and
Şu
said,
an 2 dakika izleyip yorum yapabilir mi?
"Really? Can you just like watch it just now for a second so
Of
that you
course,
have
of
an
course.
idea, so you can have feedback?" What's going on?
Nereye gittin?
I don't know.
Where are you?
Something happened.
Where is Ezra?
I am here, I think. Am I? Can you guys see
Oh,
me? But I can't see you, Rodrigo.
no, we can see it too.
I cannot see you. I can see Batu, but I cannot see you.
Şimdi ben görebiliyorum. I can see.
Both of us? You can
Evet.
see both of us?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you guys. All right, you're back. You're back.
Ee, yaklaşık 2010 yılından beri YouTube'da kendisi maskeyi çıkartmıyor, dans ediyor. İspanyol aktör Pablo Tregano olduğunu söylüyor. Ama insanlar onun yavaş dans etmesine rağmen Michael'ı çok hissettirdiğini söylüyor. Onun da zaten amacı Michael'ın ölümünden sonra insanlara onun üzüntüsünü hissettirmemek amaçlı böyle bir şey yaptığını söylüyor. Peki bunu Michael'dan başkası yapamaz. Bu nasıl oluyor? Yani gruba attığım linkini izleyebilir mi? 2 dakika sadece.
Tabii. Ayrıca Pablo Torgano'nun fiziği, beden ölçüleri kesinlikle orada dans eden kişiyle
Yes.
aynı değil. Onu da söyleyeyim.
Two different person.
So I guess galiba izliyor şu an kendini. So I guess, are you watching what he just sent you, or you're watching it right now, Rodrigo?
But can I watch it? I would not follow the thing.
You should watch. So like he's saying, this person, he started dancing, and he started taping himself and uploading these short videos, dancing like Michael, like 10 years ago. But supposedly, this person is supposed to be Pablo Torgano. Pablo Torgano actually was in his Earth Song video, I think. This Hispanic guy.
Diriliyor.
But the problem is, in the Earth Song,
Yes.
he came alive in the video. So that's like one of the weird, coming alive from death. That's one of the, still the same concept. But the thing is, Pablo Torgano doesn't look like this guy on this video.
Okay.
As he says, his nickname is Tofrago from Ashes. He does this video so that, fans would like it and they wouldn't miss Michael. But his body structure, his posture, like the size, the body size, like height and everything, even the skin color, a totally different person. He's not the same person that was on the video that was dancing. You know what I mean? So that's the problem.
Okay.
The one on the video is a totally different person, and we don't know who that person is. That person is like a total Michael lookalike.
I will watch it. I don't know how to watch. You send me now?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Group.
On Skype?
In group. WhatsApp.
Okay, let me watch.
WhatsApp.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to check WhatsApp. It's a short,
I found it.
Video, right? It's not a long video, right? Batu, it's just a short video. It's not a long one, right? Like a minute.
Karşılaştırma videosu gönderdim ona.
Oh, really?
Michael 2009 haliyle o kanalın yüklediği video.
İkisi de birbirine çok benzeyen figürler. Kısa bir video değil mi? Evet. Çünkü bütün gün izlemesi.
2 dakika. Sadece 2 dakika. 2 dakika izledim.
Perfect. Nice. Very good.
Just 2 minutes.
Yeah, I saw a little piece. I will watch it more later, bigger, because there's no a lot of lighting, right? He likes rehearsal, right? Yeah, I will watch it.
Okay.
I didn't know about it.
Küçük bir kısmını görmüş ama bakacak.
Tamam.
Yeah, because that reminds me something that very interesting about. What? I'm not saying that this guy is impersonator, but that thing reminds me something very interesting about impersonators, that all impersonators likes to say that works for Michael, met Michael, talked to Michael. And when you came to them and said, oh, you have photos? No photos. Oh, you have an autograph? No autograph. And I said, oh my God.
I know.
And then when you talk with any guy from hotel, I talk with a lot of guys. Some guys just said, once Michael asked for an orange juice and I let. And I said, Michael, can I take a picture? And he said, of course. And then a lot of people got photos and autographs, but the impersonators doesn't. So I think that's kind of weird.
Interesting, right?
Yeah,
why
kind of
do you
weird.
think is that? Who knows? They're trying to like show off.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? Yeah, that's what you're trying to say. Bana diyor bu şeyi hatırlattı diyor. Taklitçilerin çoğuna bakarsın diyor. İşte ben Michael'la tanıştım. Ben Michael için çalışıyorum. Nerede fotoğrafın var mı? İmzasını aldın mı? Yok. Yok, fotoğraf yok, imza yok, bir şey yok. Hani gösteriş yapmak istiyorlar. Belki de tanımıyor hiç. Yalan söylüyor, bunu demek istiyor. Ama diyor mesela bir otele git. Otelin bir çalışanı ona diyor bir işte içecek götürmüş. Hani onun diyor o gayet böyle hani alçak gönüllükle söylüyor. İmzasını da almış. Belki fotoğraf da çektirmiş. Ama o böyle hani öyle bir kişi övünerek bahsetmiyor bundan diyor. Bu da tabii ayrı bir konuydu. Hatırlamış da aklına gelmiş, söylemek istedi.
Sopurgu konusu hani bu tür basitlenebilecek bir mevzu olmadığını anlatmışımdır umarım. Gözcü kulelerini falan bahsettin mi?
Yok.
Gözcü kulelerine çevrili bir alanda dans ettiğini söyler misin?
Like, well, the area he was dancing in his videos is just like a secluded, a private area, and there's this like huge surveillance cameras, and there some things like watching him, like he's isolated. It's an isolated place, a protected place.
Okay.
So you gotta pay attention to that because it's not
I
something
will pay
simple.
attention on that.
Okay.
Lütfen daha sonra incelesin.
Yes, he's like, please, please, please. He wants to
No,
know what you
I
think.
will. I will.
Okay.
Oh.
Son olarak da kendi ülkesi Brezilya'da bir sahte ölüm dizisi miydi? Bir mevzu vardı, hatırlıyor musun Esra abla?
Of
Brezilya'da
course.
sahte ölüm mevzusu. Onu bu hayranları başında bir daha tekrarlar mı?
Okay. Remember we talked about this soap opera? I was going to get back to that topic later, I said.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to share this information with the fans right now. Can you
Okay.
tell us about this movie again? The name of the movie, the actor, what happens?
About the soap opera?
Yes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one we talked about.
I'm not sure exactly the year, but I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, in Brazil, our main project from TV, from Global, as Batu said, the
Yes.
main production, the biggest productions is from Global. We sell from all around the world our soap opera, and that happens about 40 years.
Right.
And 4 or 5 years ago, they does a soap opera called The Second Son. And the whole story was inspired by the fake death of Michael. It was a story about a singer. This singer was very popular, very huge, and then he was not happy with his life. He was not happy with his record company and the whole thing. We are tired to hear about it. And then at the beginning of the soap opera, he was supposed to go on an airplane. He doesn't go on an airplane, and the airplane exploded.
Right.
They got to Iceland, and then he changed the whole hair, beard, the way he dressed, and he got to Iceland to live as a fish guy. And then, as soon as the soap opera runs, he tried to get a new place and get back to his family, get back to what he does, what he loves, and in that soap opera, of course, it's fiction. And that soap opera, he can find a way to get back to music and being another person.
So,
And the lady who I forgot, the writer of the soap opera said that the inspiration for the whole thing was Michael Jackson and the whole theory.
yes, I was looking for my notes because a couple of days ago, I actually watched the trailer. I watched an episode and I got some information.
Yeah.
Okay, Segundo Sol, the second chapter,
Yeah.
the second son. It was released in 2018, May, November. It aired about like 155 episodes.
Yeah,
It takes
in
place
Brazil, soap opera is that long.
Right. In 1999, it takes place in Bahia in 1999. Emilio Dantos plays the character Roberto Beto Falcao, right?
Yeah.
So it's in Portuguese language. It was filmed in Salvador, Bahia.
Salvador Bahia, by the way, is the place that Michael record with They Don't Care About Us with all of them with that shirt that Batu is wearing.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a very good connection.
Yeah.
Güzel bağlantı. Evet.
That's like a clue. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like every other, like thousands of clues actually. Like, oh, it's just a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She could pick hundreds of cities in Brazil. She chose that.
Oh my God, I know, right? It's interesting, very.
Yeah. I just realized that because Batu shirts.
So, şimdi bir film var, dizi, pembe dizi, soap opera, pembe dizi var. segundo sol yani ikinci bir şans veya ikinci güneş. Şimdi ünlü bir şarkıcı. Ben bunun trailerını da izledim, bölümünü de izledim, araştırdım da. 1990 yılında Bahia diye bir yer var. Salvador Bahia. Bu arada bu film çekilen Bahia da çekilmiş. Michael Jackson They Don't Care About Us klibini Bahia'da yapmıştı. Tesadüfe bakın ki. Evet, bu filmde bu ölümünü sahte yapan adam Bahia'da. Şimdi bu şarkıcı yine Michael nasıl işte ona yapılan kötülüklerden uzaklaşmak istiyordu, basından kaçmak istiyordu falan derken ölümünü sahte yapmak istedi mesela. Bu kişi de bu karakter Roberto Beto karakteri şarkıcı uçağa binerken uçağa binmiş gibi yapıyor ama bilmiyor. Uçak kazası oluyor. Bu adaya gidiyor, adaya kaçıyor ve adada yaşamına başlıyor. Sonra geri döndüğü zaman yüzünü değiştirerek, saçlarını, yüzünü, her şeyini değiştirerek bir maske gibi bir şey yaparak yüzüne geri dönüyor. Başka bir kimlikle geri dönüyor. Evet, sounds very similar, sounds like very familiar, right?
Yeah.
Tabii bu arada işin dizi film olduğu için hani aşk hikayesi de sokmuşlar araya. Orada bir kadınla tanışıyor, balıkçının eşi. O tekrar dönüyor gidiyor şehre falan bir şeyler. Ama yani konu bana şeyi hatırlattı, bu Illusionist filmini hatırlattı. Onda da adam bu şekilde böyle bir ölümünü sahte yapmıştı. Bu film işte çok yine ses getirmiş. Geçen sefer dediği gibi bu işler hep böyle bir şakaymış gibi. Ne bileyim işte böyle bir dalga geçiyorlar. Videolar yapıyorlar bununla ilgili. Tartışıyorlar. Bayağı şey bir konu. Death House konusu. Popüler bir konu gibi yani. Bu film gerçekten bu dizi ilginç bir dizi. 155 bölümmüş. 2018 yılında çıktı. 155 bölüm. Mayıs'tan Kasım'a kadar. Olaylar da 1999 yılında Bahia'da geçiyor. Ve karakterin başına gelenler, yaptığı olaylar ve şehir olarak Michael'ın burada çalıştığı video klibinin yaptığı şehir olması da ilginç bir tesadüf bu arada.
Güzel. Yüz değiştirme dedi de aklıma geldi şimdi.
Evet.
Instagram postlarımda benim Jack Croner'la Michael'ın karşılaştırmalarını yüklediğimde beğenmişti Rodrigo. Acaba Jack Croner olayını biliyor mu?
Also, he's asking if you also liked one of his Jack Crooner videos. Like, do you know what's going on with Jack Crooner at all?
Jack Crooner?
Yes.
AJ.
Who?
He's supposed to be Michael Jackson's doctor, Ali Murad Farjian, remember? And he has these like, he had pictures with Michael Jackson's kids. It was on a boat. They were smoking, and he hangs out with Michael Jackson's children and everything. This guy,
but he have an Instagram.
Yeah, and Batu was actually making a lot of movies. Not movies, the videos about Jack Crooner. Jack Crooner had actually this live show in Miami, Florida. That's where he lives. And a couple of years ago, he would have this shows, and we would actually join his shows via Skype, and he would ask him questions and everything. He thinks that this guy might be also Michael wearing a mask, or we don't know. But he would always they would tease each other. He would tease Batu saying that, oh, this is not a mask. I'm not Michael Jackson. Things like that. So I don't know if you watch those videos, because Batu would totally analyze his every
You have
move.
those videos?
Yeah, he made videos, and he would totally analyze this guy's every move, saying that he could be him. So there's this huge debate because some people, really, a lot of people, because he actually did like a research, like a vote. Um, 60% of his followers turned out that they believe that this guy is Michael. So I'm not sure. I
Okay.
don't know what you think, but he's just supposed to be this doctor, Michael's doctor. He's from Iran.
Okay.
Farsian, like Persian guy. His real name is Ali Murad. That's
Okay.
his real name. He's from like
Okay.
Iran, right? But he
Okay.
looks different in his Jack Cooner person because he's using the nickname Jack Cooner for some reason. He's not using his real name. So,
Okay.
so Batu has been actually making a lot of videos with
Okay.
that kind of with that topic, covering that topic.
I will
He
watch it.
personally believes that he's Michael. I mean, I personally, I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly, but he made some interesting videos.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember any of those videos because he said you
I
like
don't remember,
Michael's
but
videos.
I will watch it.
Yes,
Definitely.
şu an hatırlamıyor. Tekrar bakacağım diyor.
Okey, okey. Ee, Başka bir sorum yok. Teşekkür ediyorum zamanını ayırdığı için. Bir soruyu izleyiciler önünde tekrarlamak istiyorum. Çünkü biliyorum onları da heyecanlandırmak istiyorum açıkçası. Kendisine Michael'la ilgili bir film veya dizi çekersek başrol oynar mı diye sormuştum. O da evet demişti. Büyük bir yol kat ettiğimi düşünüyorum bu konuda. İzleyicilerin önünde yeniliyorum bu teklifimi. Kabul ediyorum.
So he says that we're about to end this interview. Just one
Oh,
last question. He wants to confirm that, he wants to make a movie and then he wants you to play the Michael Jackson character. Like, do
it
you
will be an
want
honor.
to play that character? Like
Oh
Michael
my
Jackson.
God. No, it will be a pleasure. And thank you so much, guys. As I said when we match other day, I'm so I always speak in Portuguese in my social medias, and I know I done show in Europe and Mexico, but I always speak in Portuguese, so it's always very I feel very honored when people like you guys who loves Michael and are so far away from me got some respect and like what I does. It means a lot to me. So thank you for having me here. I love to talk to you guys. I hope we can talk again, and I hope we can meet each other after the whole pandemic ends.
Yes, I know. Oh, you mean like the pandemic, after pandemic, you mean? Or in general, like on camera, you mean?
No, we can talk. We can talk in camera, but I hope so. After the pandemic, we can hug each other like, oh, we
I
finally
know.
are meeting each other because this is the finest. This is the fun to be alive, meeting people.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that. I hope so. I really waiting for that day because everybody like depressed. Everybody is
Yeah,
depressed with this whole thing. Seriously, like we want to go back to normal, like normal
yeah.
world. Um, yeah. Bu pandemi bittikten sonra umarım birbirimize sarılırız. Gerçek hayatta da görüşürüz. Videoların haricinde çok iyi olacak diyor. Tabii ki de teklifini kabul ediyor.
Çok
Did
teşekkür
you
ederim.
watch my video? Like when you were talking about Michael Jackson impersonators, I was dancing on the stage like him, like an impersonator. I sent you like a
I
little
didn't
clip.
watch that. I saw a lot of I saw other videos, but I didn't watch that. I would definitely watch that.
That one I sent on WhatsApp actually because that one is not on Instagram. I didn't upload it to Instagram. So it was like a
Ah,
little
okay.
clip. Also, I was singing like him too. I had this like sing Human Nature. I was singing Human Nature, and then
I love him.
I watched your video when you were singing Human Nature. So I was like, well, he sounds good. We can maybe
Oh,
sing
thank you.
together one day. So I was thinking, we should do
Wow,
that one
thank
day,
you.
definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we should do that.
But I never met Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. One time he
Yeah.
was in New York. When he was giving autograph in 2001, maybe he was wearing like a blue shirt
Oh,
in New York,
yeah.
Manhattan. Like, I was there. I didn't want to talk to him. I just passed by. I was mad at him. I know. That was so stupid of me.
Kaçırdığın fırsatı
Oh,
gördün.
no, don't say
So
that.
I,
I'm sure if you could change that, you would change that.
I would have. I regret that. Honestly, I regret that. I had some other chances that I blew. I turned down. So I would never ever say, "Hey, I met him." No, I wouldn't say that. I'm not, and I regret big time. But it's past is past. What are you gonna do? Yep.
Yeah.
Just wanted to add that before we go.
Yeah, but you were very close to him, more
Yes.
close than I. So this is
Yes.
something special.
I guess. Yes. All right. So, Batu.
Pandemiden sonra burada ona bir sahne ayarlamaya çalışacağım.
Okay. After this pandemic, you're gonna go on stage. You're gonna go live show in Turkey. He's gonna
Oh, I
arrange
hope
that.
so. Would be something very, very, very special.
That will be great. Yes.
Son
Okay.
olarak Believe kanalı takipçilerine söylemek istediği bir şeyler var mı? Son. Aynen.
Gerçi söyleyeceksin. So, anything else that you like to share with Believe channel followers before you go?
Well, I can only say that I'm very happy to be here and talk about that. Uh, not only because I think it doesn't matter if someone's believe it or not, but the most important thing is respect. We have respect each other because believe it or not, we are all fans of Michael, and I think that I like to believe that if Michael is out there alive or is out there as an energy, our as long as we stay together, that makes him much better. So for me, it's like that. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much for calling me, and truly, truly, truly, thank you to be here.
Yes. Yes. We're like a family, right? That's what you're saying. I know. Okay. Yani önemli olan diyor hepimizin bir arada birbirimize birlikte olmamız, destek olmamız, e, ve aile gibi olmamızı ben söyledim, o da onayladı. Ve saygı içinde birbirimize birlikte olmamız, saygıyı, hep bunu söylüyor, hep saygı diyor, saygı çerçevesi içinde. Ve bu onun en çok hoşuna gidiyor.
Yes.
Michael gerçekte hayatta veya enerjisi orada, önemli olan bizim birbirimize böyle destek olmamızdır diyor.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Telefona aşırı derecede mesajlar yağıyor şu an. Rodrigo'nun 10 dakika vakti varsa Instagram'a soru cevabı bekliyorlar. Ve hem ben onun kanalını takipçilerime tanıtmak istiyorum bu vesileyle. Hem de
Okay.
Rodrigo Brezilya'daki fanlarının bana sorularını çevirebilir.
Okay, so after this interview, like he said before, if you have like 10 minutes on Instagram, he's going to introduce your channel to his fans. And if your fans have questions for him, you guys are going to talk about that for 10 minutes and that's it.
Okay, of course.
All right. Good.
Tamam. Bir dakika.